MMO reputations have a pretty much a normal standard of being laggy, buggy, crappy messes. Guild Wars 2, on that other hand, is not. And I'm gonna show you guys why this bold new approach to MMORPGs can win you over. First of all, exploring. In other MMOs, pretty much every single game will discourage or even punish you for exploring. Guild Wars 2 does not. The world of Tyria is huge and there is a lot to explore. Basically, to the left you'll see the completion and the hearts, task, whatever. You can collect these, and at the end you will gain a huge reward, which will contain a lot of experience points, money, and of course, loot. The combat system in Guild Wars 2 works a lot differently than in your standard MMO. Guild Wars 2 has dodging, which means you can dodge out of attacks to avoid damage, which is great. And for most of the skills in Guild Wars 2, let's say in World of Warcraft you would have a mage. You would have to stand still to cast Frostbolt. In Guild Wars 2, you don't have, for almost 99.9% of every single skill, you will not have to stand still or do whatever to actually get your skill completed. You can dodge out of the way of attacks. You can use your agility skills to your advantage. Guild Wars 2 also has dynamic events which change the way of questing. This NPC just came up to me and asked me that there's something wrong. Fire imps are invading the jungle south of here. I can choose to gladly crush some imps, or I can just move on. But I'll choose for this moment to help out. Basically what you'll see right here is that fire imps are destroying stuff. This is bad. If you don't stop them, these plants will die, wither, whatever, they will be gone. This will have maybe a huge, maybe a minor impact on whatever you do in the game. Guild Wars 2 also has a down system where you don't die immediately when you reach 0 health. You will still have a chance to get back up and live to fight another day. Dodging is encouraged in the game since it does help you survive. And I think we're gonna die here, which kinda sucks. When you're dead, it's just, you're defeated, you're gone, bye. That's it. You can return to a waypoint for a small fee. You can pay 9 copper and go right ahead. Guild Wars 2's dynamic event system is all over the place. It replaces normal questing in a way that is unthought of. The game itself, it's a living, breathing world, like they always say. It's amazing. There are so many things to do, and I just went the wrong way. There are so many things to do in this game. Going from fighting a turtle because he's stealing the plants from an orchard, whatever, going to fighting an elder dragon in an open world, or a minion of the elder dragon, and getting a huge amount of experience from that, getting money, getting everything you want, getting cool armor sets from dungeons. Everything in the game is so amazing. Now, Guild Wars 2 doesn't have healers. Guild Wars 2 doesn't have damage dealers. There are no tanks. There are only supporters. Basically, everybody can do a little bit of everything. Let's say, for instance, you wanted to run a dungeon. In World of Warcraft, you'd have to, before the dungeon final, you'd have to wait like an hour or so to get a tank. When you finally did, the tank had to be good. If it wasn't, you're dead. In Guild Wars 2, you can run a dungeon on a very hard difficulty with 5 rangers if you wanted to. It might not be the smartest combo, but it gets the job done nonetheless. Guild Wars 2 has been released for about a month now, but Arena has spent so much time in design of every single city. Every city here looks amazing. One after the other, the big cities, the Grove, Divinity's Reach, which is one of my personal favorites, Lion's Arch, every single city is different. Wow! Do these cities look amazing. There's so much going on, you can hear people talking. Just the NPCs, you can hear them speak to each other. Oh my god! And the detail, you guys. The detail in Guild Wars 2 is amazing. If you have a machine that can crank up the settings to Ultra, I will not do it because I will have to record at like 2 FPS, which is not good. If you have a high-end computer and you can crank up the settings to ultra settings, you will be mind blown by everything you see. Combat, the things around you, Lion's Arch, which is the pirate city. Oh. It is the most beautiful city ever. Like, when, like, Divinity's Reach compared to Stormwind is like everywhere pieces of Stormwind. Like, wow. The world design is amazing. ArenaNet has been developing this game for 5 years, and I can understand why they took their time. I mean, wow. The first time loading into this city, I was blown away. I mean, just look at this. In just a second, I'll walk up to this fountain. There's a huge, gigantic golden lion in the middle. But pay attention to the detail. There are just little freaking fish shooting water out of their mouths, and it does make different sounds when it hits a different fish. There's little boats just riding across. Just oh my god, on a stick. Oh my god. There are so many things to do in this game. It is mind-blowing. Like, just look at the detail. Wow. When I first walked into this city, I could not believe my eyes of what I saw. Wow. It is like, the world in Guild Wars 2 is beautiful. It is amazing. It's unlike you will ever experience in a game. And keep in mind, this game runs on DirectX 9. Not 11. Not yet. But already, like, I'm running at medium settings, so I can record normally, but again, wow. Just, wow. Guild Wars 2 structured PvP is amazing. Oh my god, I cannot tell you how beautiful and amazing it is. Guild Wars 2's structured PvP relies more on skill than on having better gear, like in World of Warcraft. I'm gonna compare everything to World of Warcraft because it's the biggest MMO to date. Guild Wars 2's PvP can be accessed at any level. Level 1, sure, go ahead, jump right in. Get your skills, get your armor, boom. Get to it. Do it. Play it. It is awesome. Competitive PvP is the best in my opinion. It relies more on skill than on better gear. For some reason, I just got teleported to a new map there that is not really cool. Yeah. Why is competitive PvP so much better than World of Warcraft's Battleground PvP? It doesn't rely on gear. It doesn't rely, if you're a twink, it doesn't rely on anything of that. It relies on having skill. It relies on having to dodge. It relies on having to use your utility skills to the best way. It relies on your team being smart. Shit's fucking smart. Guild Wars 2's PvP is amazing. Like, I have no words for it. Like, wow. A lot of people might think, oh my god, Guild Wars 2's PvP is easy play, easy play, easy play. Guys, I'll tell you one thing. Come at me, bro. I'll take you head on. 'Cause I am a beast. I will tell you, I am an amazing beast. I own everybody. But that guy. It's not my fault. He's OP. Grrr! Then we have Guild Wars 2's storyline. Guild Wars 2's storyline is really in-depth. Let's say I wanted to create a human. I'll make him a male. I will choose which profession I want, ranging from 8 different kinds of professions. So much diversity. Homage. Wow, there is a lot of diversity. Let's say I wanted to choose an elementalist. I will click next. I can customize my character all I want. I'll not do that now. The storyline will let you choose either if I'm attuned to which element for Elementalist. Do I overcome my situations with ferocity, dignity, charm, whatever? I'll go ferocity. Now it comes to the human kinds of questions. If you were raised in the streets, common folk, or by the nobility, these choices will change your personal storyline according to how you've chosen. If people chose to get raised in the streets, you'll be with your friend Quinn and you'll fight the bandits. If you're with common folk, your bar friends Andrew and Petra will be your best friends. If you're among the nobility, your friend whatever douchebag will come and have sex with you. I don't know. Your biggest regret will be if you've never searched for true parents. By the way, your parents will be dead. You've never recovered your sister's body. Your sister is still alive. She's been captured by centaurs. Past an opportunity to perform in the circus, you kill the main circus guy. I have no idea what the option for the god is. I've never seen it do anything. Maybe it's because you get like a special skill. Let's say I wanted to name my character Herdurka. I can just press enter, and Guild Wars 2 will display your character's specializations in integrated cutscenes. Just look at this. It's all art. It's art. Oh my god. I mean, come on, you guys. Art. It is amazing. There's art all over this loading screens. Jerry! It's everywhere. ArenaNet's art is displayed everywhere, on every single loading screen, in every cutscene. It has an art painterly style to it, which is amazing. 1 minute you're standing around in a town, the second minute you log back in and the town is on fire, being attacked by centaurs. You, as a player, will have to drive them out. Seeing what I'm doing here is that a lot of Taminis, or whatever they're called, centaurs, are attacking the soldiers and killing them in the process. Your personal storyline will then tell you to do something. It will either tell you to kill a boss, or will tell you to rescue somebody. In this case, it'll tell me to go to this place right on the map right there. Once I get there, the storyline will tell me a different thing. They want me to talk to Sergeant Walters? Sure, I'll do that. Once I talk to her, painterly style. Again, amazing ArenaNet. There we go, cutscene. Your character will be displayed in your cutscene. Now, this is not me, but they will display your character in the cutscenes. That is me. It is so amazing what ArenaNet has done with this. The 1 second you're standing around doing something, the other second a dynamic event pops up and you have to help out. If you don't, you're gonna get screwed. You're gonna get screwed. Something will happen that you will not like if you don't help out. Let's talk about endgame. A lot of people will tell you, oh my god, Wars 2 does not have any endgame. Once I reached level 80, I had nothing to do. Those people are either mentally retarded, really stupid, or just don't know enough about what there is to do. And I'm gonna tell you what there is to do, since yes, I already have a level 80 character, and yes, I have a lot of gear. Yes, I have experience. I do. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. First of all, Guild Wars 2's endgame content starts in ore. Everything in ore is amazing. There's loads of dynamic events that you can do. Help out your fellow players. Do whatever you need to do. Secondary. There are dungeons all over. Guild Wars 2 has 8 dungeons. First you do them in story mode, which will follow the tale of course, the Edge of Destiny. How they broke apart, and how they come back together to defeat Zaitan at one point. Then you have crafting. A lot of people don't understand this, but crafting works way differently in Guild Wars 2 than it does in other MMOs. Basically, I'll pull up my crafting pane. I just started crafting, and I'm like, know, I'm 100 level 73 jeweler. I want to try something else, but I don't. If I don't like it, I won't have jeweling anymore. That's how it's like in Guild Wars 2 or in World of Warcraft. You can drop jeweling whenever you want and go do Artificer. Once you get bored of Artificer and you want to go back to jeweler, just relearn jeweler. You'll be at the same skill level. For instance, let's say I have enough mats to create 100 sunstone gold amulets. In World of Warcraft, it would take ages to create 100 of them. Maybe 8 to 10 seconds per one. That times 100 equals a lot of seconds. In Guild Wars 2, the more items you create, the faster it goes. Basically, if you craft one item, it will take about 2 seconds every time. It will half that time every single time you create another one after that. It is mind-blowing. Let's not forget, Guild Wars 2 has achievements. Just like World of Warcraft, you can gain achievements. You have daily achievements, you have monthly achievements, and all kinds of stuff. If you're achievement whore, go right ahead. You can get every single achievement for slaying bandits, slaying centaurs, killing giants, hitting somebody with an axe 200 times. You will get achievements. You can explore areas. You can get a fashion achievement by getting a special armor set for something on your account. You can go back to Guild Wars 1, receive Hall of Diamonds rewards, and get cool gear. You can go into World v World, which is something I will talk about in just a second. You can go get so many achievements, but people don't understand that Guild Wars 2 has so much to offer endgame wise. Then another thing, you can explore. Every time you explore a whole map, you will receive a good reward. If you complete the whole world, you will get a special thing that is on your name tag, that people will know that you spent countless of hours on getting it and thinking it was totally worth it. Well, not really. You need to explore the whole world to get your legendary weapons, and that is something else. A whole other different story. Guild Wars 2 also has legendary weapons. Legendary weapons are special weapons that show off your skill, that show off how much time you've played this game. They are hard as hell to get. You are gonna need loads of money. Basically, if I wanted the Dark Sword of Dawn, or the Light Sword of Dawn and the Dark Sword of Twilight, I would need to buy this sword first. It would cost me about 400 gold, which is way overpriced. You would need to level up 2 professions. For these 2, you would have to level up armor smithing and weaponsmithing. You'd have to buy recipes that are 10 gold each. You'd have to get a bloodstone shard, which is 200 skill points, which will take you a long time to get. You will need to get your experience bar up every single time. Once you get a legendary, it's not better. It's not better than any weapon. Like, let's say for instance, this lady is wearing this kind of shitty weapon. It might look shitty. If you have a legendary, this girl will still be able to beat you hard. Legendaries are no better than any other weapon that is high end. Legendaries will just show off how much time you spent and how elite you are. Legendaries will take you a long time to get, but the reward is mind-blowing. If you want to see a couple of these legendary weapons, I'll post a link in the description to Arena's video that displays them, and you will go in a state of awe. If you want to get these legendaries, well, get playing, because you're not going to be able to get them for at least a year. Or if you're a big guy on YouTube, you'll probably get them in about a day, but, you know, nobody's that good. The guild system. Guilds in Guild Wars 2 work a little bit different than any other guild system in whatever game, Rift, Warhammer, whatever. You can join up to 3 real account guilds. Let's say for some reason on one character you've joined one guild, on one character you join another. Let's say you wanted to leave this guild and join your other guild for a big adventure. You can click the stand down button, and as you can see, I'm not representing it anymore. I can represent again to be a part of the guild. The guild master can purchase upgrades like a 10% gathering bonus, which is going on right now. They can do a lot of things. A lot of things. People fail to understand that. The roster will display which profession they are, which level they are, what their crafting disciplines are, and what level they're at. It'll display which location, or if they're on a total different server. Whatever you might think, it's possible. The leader can create ranks for every single other whatever thing. It is cool. It is really cool. Players can gain influence by completing dynamic events, completing your personal story. Everything gets you influence, and the guildmaster can spend that to help benefit the whole guild. So if you still doubt that Guild Wars 2 doesn't have enough to do, I really think you have something wrong in your head. So, final verdict for Guild Wars 2. 10 out of 10. Legendary. Why do I give this score? What's going on? ArenaNet has created an amazing game. Maybe one of the best MMOs launches to date. It's beautiful, it's amazing, and it changes game fundamentals. I cannot explain in any words possible how I feel about this game. But for a game that costs only $60 and doesn't have a subscription fee, this game deserves a legendary. It does. Really. It has so many things to do, which I displayed in this video. If you're still doubting, please leave a comment below, because I will give you an answer. I'll give an answer to any single stupid question in the world. Guild Wars 2 is an amazing game. Go buy it. buy.guildwars2.com. $60. If you don't think that Guild Wars 2 is good after purchasing it and playing for a while, I will pay you the $60 back. Personally. I'm totally not going to do that, but you get what I mean. The game is beautiful. Look at this. Just water on your screen. Wow. It is a game that has to be purchased. You cannot let this game go. It is impossible, and you will not do it. Guys, I will tell you from experience, go buy this game now. It's out in stores. Get it, because you're gonna miss out on a lot. Alright? Next week I'm gonna talk about the new Halloween event coming up. So stay tuned for that, guys. And as always, have a good day and keep on owning. Maybe someday I'll kill you. See you on the battlefield.